Hello everyone, Norma Woodcock speaking to you from Perth in Western Australia. I'd like to speak into the second Sunday of Advent, Year B, and the theme, Prepare for Him. In Mark's Gospel, John the Baptist says, "Prepare a way for the Lord, make his path straight." What do you yearn for? For myself, I yearn for a greater intimacy with God, a greater, deeper sense of that unity. Pierre Teilhard de Chardin says this: "We want peace and justice so much." And this is what he suggested: that peace and justice will come to us when we reach a high enough psychic temperature so as to burn away the things that still hold us apart. And he was drawing upon a principle in chemistry. Sometimes two elements will simply lie side by side in a test tube and not unite until sufficient heat is applied so as to bring them to a high enough temperature where unity can take place. And that's a wonderful metaphor for Advent. What is Advent? Advent is about getting in touch with our longing. It's about letting our yearnings raise our psychic temperatures so that we are pushed to eventually let down our guard, hope in new ways, and risk intimacy. St. John of the Cross has a similar image. He says intimacy with God and with each other will only take place when we reach a certain kindling temperature. How do we sizzle psychologically and spiritually? John of the Cross says, through the pain of loneliness, restlessness, disquiet, anxiety, frustration, unrequited desire. In the torment of incompleteness, our psychic temperature rises so that eventually we come to kindling temperature, and there we finally open ourselves to union in new ways. And that too is an image of Advent. You know, I want to share that before my conversion, nearly 40 years ago now, I had gone the way of the world and I was deeply dissatisfied, very, very restless. And I know that my heart was dry and barren and incomplete. And so I had to come to that place where nothing could satisfy except turning over to the one that was inviting me to give myself to him, and I did. It's an interesting concept for us. We try to fill that incompleteness in so many ways, but that doesn't last. And St. Augustine says our hearts are restless till they rest in him. And so my invitation to you today, and the invitation of St. John of the Cross and the invitation of our church this Advent, is to look at the dissatisfactions that may be there in your life and go, no one is going to satisfy me. I'm going to open and risk a deeper surrender to God and a deeper intimacy that will flow from that surrender, because he is God and he wants you more deeply in this Advent. God bless you, and may you have a great week. I look forward to meeting you again next week.